Hi, welcome to Rotten Rebel. Sandra is back.
Hi.
You guys have been asking for more videos with the two of us, so here we are. And today we are going to go through a brand that I absolutely love. We are going to try out some of my Jean Paul Gaultier Lamar fragrances. And we are going to rate them from 1 to 10, and then we are going to see which one of those that both you and I have given the highest score.
Yeah, okay.
So without further ado, let's do this. So first up we have the classic Lamar. Here you go.
Thank you.
This is an iconic and classic for a reason. It smells gorgeous, and
Yeah.
this is one that whenever I meet someone that I don't know what kind of perfume they enjoy, or whenever I meet someone who doesn't really like fragrances that much, I usually put this one on, and 9 times out of 10 they end up saying that, wow, you smell so good. So I feel that this is a really safe and mass appealing kind of fragrance. So you have a bit of that mint, you have vanilla, you have lavender. It just smells oh so good.
I think this is, it's a classic, and as you say, it's mass appealing. Every man has had this in his collection sometime. But even though I think it's so unique.
Even though what?
Even though everyone has it and everyone have smelled it, I still think it's a unique fragrance.
It is.
It's so beautifully composed and just the perfect fragrance for men.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you would rate Lamar 1 to 10, what are you gonna give this one?
This is a classic. It's 10. It's so
Whoa.
good. Yes.
Whoa.
You can't go wrong with this.
Okay, wow. So even though I absolutely love this one, I'm not sure it's a 10 for me, but it's pretty damn close. So I'm gonna say like 9 or 9.5. I absolutely love this one. I always recommend this one to most guys, and I can highly recommend it to you guys as well. If you get Lamar, you can pretty much put it on anytime, anywhere, and you are going to smell amazing to most people. So yeah, highly recommend it. And you gave it a 10, and I
Yes.
gave it, let's say I gave it a 9. So next up we have Ultramate. Here you go.
Thank you.
So Ultramate takes some of the DNA from the original Lamar, but adds something sweet. I think it's vanilla in the base, together with that oh so famous pear note.
Yeah.
So to me, I really enjoy Ultramate, but to me it's like this loud, sweet magic bomb. It's
Yeah.
amazing,
Yes.
but it's so different to the original. The original is sort of really versatile. You can put it on anywhere. Most people are going to like it. A lot of people are going to like Ultramate for sure. And I honestly don't think I ever met someone who disliked it. But since it is so sweet and loud, I think it's not as versatile as
No.
the original.
No.
And I mean, if you meet someone who dislikes super sweet fragrances, they are not going to enjoy this one. But yeah, I really enjoy this one. How do you feel about Ultramate?
Yeah, I really enjoy it, and as you said, it's very, very sweet. And I don't like putting numbers on fragrances, just ratings, but not ages. But I would say that I would not enjoy this on an older man or a more mature man. I think maybe more for younger or mid-age men, but not over that.
Okay.
And that's because it's so sweet.
So you think this is a youthful kind of fragrance?
Yes,
Okay.
I think.
So if you are going to rate that one from 1 to 10, how are you going to rate it?
It's still a really good one, so it gets an 8.
An 8?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I just want to add that this is so hard to compare, because I love the sort of a Lamar core DNA, and I love pretty much not all of the flankers, but a lot of them. So this is like putting the best against the best.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say that I really enjoy Ultramate. I think it's a fantastic blend, but together with all these others, I'm gonna put it at 8.5. Moving on to Le Parfum.
Yes.
This is the one that now I've fallen in love with pretty much all of the Lamar fragrances that I own, but this one turn me into an addict straight away. That sweetness, that vanilla it's just so good. It does something with my brain, and I just love putting this one on. And when I put it on, I feel pretty damn sexy. Yeah, I'm addicted to this one. How do you feel about it?
I think it's really, really good. It's definitely better than the Ultramate one, but I don't think it's better than the original. So this gets a 9 from me.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, this is so hard, so tough. So I love the original. I'm always gonna have a bottle of that one. But if I'm just gonna go with how addicted I am to the scent, then I gotta go with this one. And since I'm so insanely addicted to this one, it would be weird for me to not give it a 10. I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna give it a 10 because I absolutely love this one. This one drives me crazy. This one for sure does something with the sort of chemicals in my brain because I just lose it.
Yeah, I have seen him going around sniffing this,
yeah,
so
yeah.
he is telling the truth.
Yeah, but I want to say that this is amazing on its own, and it's beautiful on its own. And I feel that if you, for example, own Le Parfum together with the original, you are going to have the best of both worlds. You're going to have something that is sweet and nice with a bit of that core Lamar DNA, and then you're gonna have the original, which is like universal. You can put it on anywhere, anytime, and you're gonna smell amazing. So yeah, 10 from me, and you gave it a 9.
Yes.
Next up we have Le Beau. This one is one of the ones where they have added some extra sweetness to it, but I don't think it's as sweet as, for example, Ultramate or Le Parfum.
Yeah.
But there's a bit of coconut in this. I'm not sure if you can pick it up. Usually, so we sprayed these testers about 10 minutes ago, so the coconut should still be there. But the coconut, at least to me, is the note that disappears the quickest from this one.
Yeah, and I can pick up something, but I if you asked me what I picked up, I wouldn't say coconut, but it has something else than the others. And it's really good. This is actually one that I think the others are so unique in its own ways, but this is actually one that I think I have smelled before in something else. So this is not as unique to me as the other ones.
Okay. So what are you going to give Le Beau then?
Oh, I'm going to have to smell it. So I'm going to say I think like you said, they are all really, really good. But I'm comparing this one to all the other ones that are so, so good. So that's why this gets only a 7. Yes.
Okay, 7. I think I want to love this more than I currently do. I do love that this one is a bit different, and I quite enjoy their sort of more summery versions of the Lamar flankers. But I'm gonna agree with you in that this is not as unique as the rest of them. Well, what can I say? I just put in an order for this one, so I really enjoy it. But I think this one gets. So what are you gonna get from me? I'm gonna say an 8. I really enjoy it. I do. And when I get my full bottle of it, I'm gonna use the shit out of it, and it is going to come with me on like a beach vacation or when I'm going away to someplace warm. But yeah, an 8 from me and a 7 from you.
Yes.
So next up we have Superman Eau Fraiche or Lamar Eau Fraiche Superman, something like that. Here you go.
And this one is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has the original in it and something else that just makes it amazing. Something fruity, I think.
Yeah, there's like this sort of a bubble gummy kind of a touch to it. And that's the part that I enjoy the most. That they sort of took some of the Lamar core DNA and they added that bubble gummy kind of vibe to it, but in a fresh way. So this is not sweet and heavy or anything like that. This is like a freshy, but with a twist. And to me, I don't think this has received enough praise that I believe it should, because I find that this for a freshie is so unique and so good. So I believe that the Superman, I'm not sure they are still selling this one, but the Popeye one should be the same. And yeah, I really enjoy this one. This one is less than half full. So this one, I brought this one on quite a few vacations, and I just love putting this one on. And I received so many compliments, like by the pool or like by the bar or something like that in warm countries. Highly recommended if you can find this one or the Popeye one. So how do you feel about it?
I think it's a fruity and fresh version of the original, so this is going to get a 9.5 from me. I think it's so good.
That is good.
Yes.
That is good. And this is another one that it does something to me. And since I feel that that's sort of a bubblegummy slash fresh slash Lamar DNA is just beautiful. I'm gonna agree with you, and I don't think this is a 10, but it's pretty damn close, so like a 9.5. I'm gonna give it, let's go with 9.5. It's really good. So yeah, 9.5 from the both of us. Yeah. Next up we have In the Navy, and this is another one that is sort of leaning more towards the fresh side, but you can still pick up this sort of a core Lamar DNA in it.
Yeah. But this is, I think this is, as you say, it's like the original but more fresh, but I don't think this is so unique. It's a normal kind of fresh, sweet freshie. So I think this is not as good as the original. It's not even close. So I would say 7.
I enjoy this one, and I only had this one for maybe a month or so, or maybe a bit longer. But this one did land me a few compliments already. I really enjoy putting this one on, especially during those warm days. But I agree with you in that it's not the most super unique one. It's not as unique as some of the other ones in the Lamar collection. So I am going to give it an 8. And you gave it a 7. Next up we have Aviator. Here you go.
Thank you.
So this one is another one that sort of deviates a lot from the original. So at least the listed notes are some woody notes together with violet and mint. So quite a few of the flankers do have mint in them, but not everyone has violet, and a few other ones have a different kind of woody notes.
Yeah.
So I feel that this one is, you can really feel that it's different.
It's different, and I would say, maybe I'm wrong, but I think this is more green than the other ones. It's not a green fragrance, but I think it has something green in it.
Yeah, it does. And I'm a bit torn about Aviator. There's something that I enjoy about it, but pretty much so far, every time I put it on, I ended up layering something else above it. And that sort of made it really, really nice. But I'm not sure how much I currently love it. How do you
No.
feel about it?
I feel that this is like the other ones that I have given sevens. It's good fragrances, they definitely smell good, but they are not so unique and they don't stand out so much. So that's why I'm going to give this a 7 as well. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. This one is, I'm gonna go with maybe 7.5. I don't feel that it's bad in any way, but if I am going to, which I am, ranking it amongst each of these amongst each other as well, then this one is not as good as the rest. So 7.5 from me and 7 from Sandra. Last but not least, we have Essence de Parfum. Here you go.
Thank you.
So I remember when I bought this one, I was really stressed out. I was just about to miss out on my connecting flight at Gatwick
But
Airport.
you still...
Yeah, and I just, wow, I saw a new Jean Paul Gaultier. I had to try it out, and as soon as I tried it out, I was like, wow, this is so different from the rest of the line, which it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had to get it, and I mean, I ended up being sort of a bit torn about this one as well. I really enjoyed that this one is quite different from the rest of the Lamar collection.
Yes.
It barely feels like a Lamar because...
I agree.
Yeah. But even though I have actually used it a bit, I feel different when I put it on. It's not a pure love. So it's not like I put it on and I feel super sexy or super happy or anything like that. I like it, but I'm not sure I am in love with it. Let's put it that way.
So I'm thinking about which airport were your connecting flight from? So I need to think about the risk here. You thought that, well, hey, I can miss the flight because of a fragrance and I am fine with being stuck here on this airport instead.
No, it was Gatwick Airport. So Gatwick Airport, for those of you who haven't been there, I like it. It's pretty nice.
So much that you can stay there.
It's small, it's cozy. They are usually highly efficient when you're traveling and you're walking through the different sections.
Yeah.
And I think that their duty-free shop is pretty good.
Yeah, pretty worth staying for and missing your flight.
No, but well, what... I mean, I'm a frag head, so what am I going to do? I mean, my nose dictates where I'm going. So my nose told me that, hey, you know what? The flight can wait. Make sure you get this one. But what can I say? I really enjoy this one. I'm not sure I'm in love with it, though. This one has leather. I'm not sure it has booze or something in it. To me, it really feels leathery.
Yeah.
That's what I get.
And I think it has something that we usually mention as like fizzy or like Coca-Cola. I can't say what it is, but yeah, some leather and some Coca-Cola.
Okay. If you are going to rate it between 1 to 10, what are you going to give it?
I would say like this. I have this one myself and I like it, but I don't love it. And it's because I think there's something missing. It's like I smell it and there is something missing and I can't figure something sweet or something spicy. So this only gets a 7. Yes.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, once again, I'm torn. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, no, I know what I'm supposed to do. I have to give it a rating.
Yes.
I'm just
please.
not sure how I'm supposed to rate this one. But I think it deserves 7.5 at least. I enjoy that this one is that Jean Paul Gaultier decided to step out of this sort of a comfort zone and create something that was totally different from the rest of the collection. So 7.5. I might revise that in the future. This is in no way a bad fragrance. No. If you enjoy sort of a leathery kind of fragrances and if you overall enjoy Jean Paul Gaultier, the Le Male collection, then I highly recommend you to check this one out. But yeah, 7 from you and 7.5 from me. So I went through the scores that we gave each fragrance, and we ended up with 3 that all ended up with a score of 19. And those 3 are Lamar, which you gave a perfect 10. I gave it a 9. Then we have Superman or Fraiche, which both of us gave 9.5.
Yeah.
And then we have Lamar Le Parfum, which I gave a perfect Rebel. That's a perfect 10. And you gave a 9.
Yes.
So what can we say? I think this is. I'm actually happy that these 3 came out on top, because I feel that these 3 are like a really good. If you would buy all of these 3, I would feel that you are sort of covered in every single way, and I'm gonna tell you why I feel that way. So you have the original Lamar, which I feel is universal. You can put it on anywhere, anytime. You can put it on summertime, wintertime, fall, spring, and you are going to smell amazing to most people. So this could be like your go-to or signature kind of fragrance, and you are just gonna smell amazing. Now, let's say you are going on a date. You want to put on a more seductive, a bit sweeter kind of fragrance. Then you put on Le Parfum, and you are going to smell amazing to most people again. This one adds the sweet touch that is lacking in the original. But if you would add this one to your collection, even if you don't find this one, I think you should be able to find Popeye, yeah.
Poppy the Popeye.
Yeah. So yeah, Popeye. So if you would add that one to your collection, you would then have the perfect sort of a flanker of the original that is perfect for warm weather. That adds something that just shines when the weather is warm. So I feel that if you enjoy Jean Paul Gaultier and the Lamar collection, if you love the original, then this trio could be like the perfect base for a collection, or just the perfect addition to a collection. How do you feel about sort of the way I think about it?
Yeah, I think I thought this was going to be much harder than it actually was, and I am very happy that it's those 3 that's left. And it's a perfect collection. So I really agree.
So there you go. I hope you enjoy this one as much as I did, and I hope you enjoyed this.
Yes, I did.
I guess the main reason for why I enjoyed this so much is because I'm absolutely in love with Jean Paul Gaultier and the Lamar collection. Highly recommended. If you never tried any of the Lamars, then you simply have got to make sure that you do so. Thank you for coming over and doing this video with me. Now, I want to know which one of the Lamars is your favorite. So please do comment and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, then I would highly appreciate if you would like it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and that notification bell. And make sure you head on over to Sandra Solomon's Fragrance channel as well. I'm going to put a link to her channel in the description below, so make sure you check her out, make sure you follow her and say hello. And yeah, that was pretty much all we had to say in this video. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.